Okay, good morning, class. Good morning, Lorena. Good morning, Gina. Good morning,
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Good
Angelica.
morning, teacher.
Good morning,
Hello, teacher.
Camilo, Mireya. Hello,
Good morning,
Daisy.
teacher.
Good morning, Harlington. Well, students, we are going to start our English class. But first, you need to accept the recording of this session. So write in the chat that you accept the recording, please. Thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Write in the chat that you accept the recording, please. Okay, very good. Very good, very good. Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Well, students, we are going to start our English class. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Can you see my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Well, students, this is the agenda for today. Don't forget the unit is number 1, 2.4. I love Saturdays. But don't forget that you have to work this activity, unit 2.4 this week. And today we are going to work our collaborative project, the presentation, right? Don't forget the unit is 2.4. I love Saturdays. Okay, but our class, or in our class, we are going to present our project. Okay, this is the methodology. So we have two big groups. Group number 1, group F, G, H, I, and J. About the time from 7 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. And group number 2, A, B, C, D, and E, from 7:45 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. So we are going to start with our presentation first. I need to identify, okay, the groups and the students. So group F is here. Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Profe, una preguntita.
Yes, tell me.
¿Será que podría pasar, bueno, junto con mi compañero, pasar de primero?
Your group is F?
J.
Yeah, no problem, no problem, no problem.
Ay, qué pena. Teacher, buenos días.
Hello, good morning.
Buenos días, teacher.
Good morning.
Profe, qué pena. Good morning, profe. Profe, qué pena con usted. Lo que pasa es que yo le quería comentar algo. Lo que pasa es que el domingo yo fui la responsable de subir la actividad, pero entonces yo me confundí y subí la que no era. O sea, el texto nosotros hicimos obviamente todo lo que fue, pues, las actividades y todos los foros, pero cuando subí la actividad, subí era la que no era, subí fue la primera traducción de la primera actividad que se presentó.
The
Entonces
group
no sé ahí
is,
qué podemos hacer.
the group is, el grupo es
F, profe.
F. Okay, give me a second. Okay, give me a second. At the end of the class, I'm going to give you the ideas, okay? Dame unos segundos al finalizar la clase. Te doy algunas ideas, ¿no? Para que organicemos eso.
Vale, ok, profe, muchísimas gracias.
Okay, very good. Group G is here. Group G is here.
J.
Yes or no? No.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. H is here. Group H.
Good morning, teacher.
Morning. Okay. Group I is here. Group I?
Yes,
No?
teacher.
Okay. And J, yes. Well, Group A is here.
Yes, teacher.
B, Group B.
Yes, teacher.
Group C.
Yes, teacher.
Group D.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. And Group E. Group E. Okay. Very good. Let's start with J. Group J, yes? J?
Yes, teacher. Yeah, yes.
Okay, perfect. Let's start. So the time is yours. Adriana, what's your question?
Teacher, buenos días.
Hello, hello. Morning.
Una pregunta es que se me hizo extraño que normalmente tú nos haces la retroalimentación de lo que subimos al aula pues en la misma semana, en los primeros
Yes.
días. Pero pues esta vez no la hiciste, ¿cierto? Solo
No,
quería saber.
I'm gonna say this part in Spanish. La retroalimentación de los foros, sí, Adriana, pero como lo que suben a la plataforma,
Ujú.
lo hago este fin de semana porque hace falta esta presentación.
Ah, ok.
Entonces, cuando recuerda que lo que cargan más la
Ujú.
presentación, entonces yo tengo que tomar aquí atenta nota de lo que van a decir, bueno, y lo que ustedes van a presentar. Finalizada esta presentación, ya me pongo este fin de semana, más tardar el lunes, y ya les queda lista esa nota el lunes.
No, pues ok, teacher, es que no había entendido que se debía, o sea, que se juntaban las dos, pensé que era independiente cada actividad, la exposición y la entrega. Entonces
No,
por eso se me hizo extraño, pero gracias, teacher, qué pena.
no te preocupes, Adriana, no, porque ese es el resultado de lo que ustedes hicieron en los foros y lo que
Ujú.
cargaron. Entonces tiene que tener directa, es proporcional con la nota que ustedes cargaron o la del proyecto que ustedes cargaron, porque es lo mismo, pero pues tienen que sustentarlo, razón por la
Listo,
cual
listo,
no he
teacher, mil
calificado eso.
gracias.
Ok.
Bueno,
Well,
teacher, gracias.
Jay, let's start. Grupo J,
Ok,
comiencen.
teacher. ¿Está viendo pantalla? Sí.
Hi, teacher.
Ok, teacher.
Wait a minute. I'm going to take some notes. So, Group J,
Yes, my
names,
parents,
please.
Freddy
Yeah.
Carreño. My parents,
Freddy,
Henry.
Freddy and Henry. Right?
Yes.
No more?
We are okay. We have a different role in the family. Freddy, Henry, and for me. Okay.
Okay.
This start is good morning. My name is Freddy. I move with my family to the better city. The role I have in my family is the dad at home. We decide the movie for better job opportunities. We arrive in the city, visit the most tourist place, such as the Brooklyn Bridge, the Statue of Liberty, the American Museum, the Times Square, and the Great Central Park. We have we went up and got the excuse me. We went up and got the known means of transport that the city has. When still down, the parents looking for Ardenion and the sister looking for a place to study. I got a half. I worked out at night and doing the university works. In addition, we also like it. The city a lot is a safety and we could enjoy a new city, could enjoy new activities and the season of the year. For example, the autumn, what is it is a autumn season was the most wonderful season for us since we could see the change in the color of the leaves of the trees. We else enjoy the Halloween season in the streets were covered with pumpkins. Pumpkins. Thank you, teacher. Is my parents Henry.
Thanks, Mike. Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Uh, my family is made of my wife, Maria, my daughter, Luciana. I am, my wife is teacher, and share her rent house. My daughter is 3 years old and attends kindergarten. Mm, Tourists in Madame Tussauds sport tourists or free outing in New York was half and half off. We had so much fun. It was a great welcome to the city. The view was great. The Madame Tussauds is a surprising prey is surreal figures is impressive. So much are recommend you come to visit it. The routine with my family in New York is key. We manage to have breakfast together every day. We prepare to have to perform our daily activities. Mary attends. Luciana to the nursery. Then he goes to dictate his craze and go out to meet different customers every day to look for what can be his new home. And in the afternoon, we spend time family watching TV and with a big dinner. Our river sprint to the city was great as movie to see dogs be treated and flowers with such beautiful colors. Adorning to city and the perfect climate has made us feel happy at the decision. With May, New York is chugging for rice.
Okay.
Thanks, teacher.
Freddy
Ready, teacher.
and Henry. Okay.
Yes.
Freddy and Henry. I think that the organization of this position was good, was appropriate. I like it. Well, you need to continue practicing the speaking skill with some exercises, with some activities, right? But I think that in general, the presentation was good. Okay, in general was good. Um, some mistakes when you are talking. Okay, but the presentation, for example, had appropriate graphics. The topic in general was okay. Is clear my feedback, Henry and Freddy?
Yes, teacher. Sorry, teacher, my nervous did help my with pronunciation.
No, don't worry. You are in a learning process, so that's normal. Okay, as I told you, well, you had some mistakes, but in general, the presentation was okay. Okay,
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Okay, teacher.
you're
Thank you.
welcome. My pleasure. Here we
Eh,
have a question. Tell
yes,
me.
sí, profe, toca subir la presentación.
No, no, no,
Ah,
no, no.
okay,
Just the document and no more. Okay,
okay, okay,
no
teacher.
Okay,
problem.
teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye
Henry.
bye.
Thank you,
Okay,
Freddy.
teacher.
Bye. Okay, Angie Lorena Poveda, what's your question?
Hola, profe.
Hello,
Es que
hello.
quería preguntarle si podemos exponer ahorita mismo. Lo que pasa es que voy viajando y no tengo buena señal. Entonces, en el momento tengo señal y pues quisiera aprovechar para exponer.
Okay, perfect.
Somos el grupo H.
What's your group? Oh, okay, H. Don't worry. Yes, you can. Perfect. Group H. Wait a minute. Here we have H. Perfect. No problem.
Profe, buenos días.
Hello, good morning.
Camilo. Profe, tengo una. ¿Será que yo puedo exponer después del grupo que están ahorita? Es que yo debo salir también al trabajo ahorita.
Okay, no problem.
Soy el grupo B.
Okay, after H. Okay.
¿Ya pueden ver la pantalla?
Yes, Angie.
Compañera, por
Okay.
favor.
Diana, what's your question?
Sí, profe, es que yo también te había escrito para, pues, para seguir después de ellas. Porque yo también tengo que ir al
Okay,
trabajo.
after H, we have D and U. After E, U. Okay, Diana?
Bueno, sí, señor.
Okay, very good. Well, group H, names, please. Names. Angie,
Good morning,
morning.
Juliana Mendoza.
Angie, Juliana, and
No,
Nadie más.
Angie and Juliana. Group H. Okay, let's start.
Hi, I am Juliana Mendoza. I am 20 years old. I am an engineer. Boy, take the ventilation too much to my Miami because it's city of opportunities. Voice of the first fall places that are near to or new of and the magnificent tourist places to visit. Outside can start of life here, so about can if dry enjoy to whole experiences being a visit city.
Hello, I am Angie Povea. I'm 9 years old. I am very happy to move to Miami because its climate is very pleasant, but also miss living in Bogota, my old school, and my friends. My mom takes me to school in the morning and in the afternoon. We go out for ice cream and then we go home where she helps me do my homework. I am happy in Miami because I like this park as my mother is happy with her job. I like that. I want to know more place, life, and life more adventures in Miami.
Our family have visited many places. Har- However, we prefer to mention some of our favorites. Fear of all boy have the biscuit museum that is a mansion that contains at our collection of the late Jacob Jake did it. The site the city has other museums too, as the Ark Museum, the Historic Museum, etc. The bulk of the South Beach of South Beach ain't wait for the local people. It's a really cold place to relax and walk through the bike sec. There is also a neighbors called the Havana or paying bike due back. People were like enjoy to eat a delicious cheese some boys some domino ways that's during the season of tourist Paris.
But we are we loving the city. We is the place of cozy and captivity. It's really hard to explain, but there are some fun feeling around the city. We are enjoying, enjoying our time all the time. We have to visit our those wonderful places in addition apart from the tropic paradise and enjoying the festivities of daily life is as full of peace and harmony. Reading the metro, reading a bicycle, visiting historical places, So the Metrobus or simply taking a while it is as very relying. Definitive, definiting the city as a lot of the was we are really enjoying this experience that we invite you all to come to the city and live the experiences together and put a seed at the pine and be a new person, a new life, a new and better place to settle down and share.
Okay, Angie and Juliana, I think that the presentation in general was talking about the information was good. The problem here, or the problem that I have here, is about the pronunciation. Well, you need to continue practicing pronunciation because I couldn't understand some ideas. The general idea of the presentation was good, but some words and some ideas are pronounced incorrectly. So this is my feedback. Okay, Angie and Julian, is clear the feedback?
Okay,
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next is group D or group E?
Group B, teacher.
Group B.
Gina and Camilo.
Okay, wait a minute. Group B.
pones todo.
Okay. Gina and Camilo, no more, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Gina and Camilo. Group B. Okay. Well, Gina and Camilo, let's start.
Okay, let me, please. Let me a minute, teacher. I try to share my presentation, but I don't know why.
Yeah, I can see your presentation, no problem. Vancouver, right? Gina, I can see your presentation.
Yes, teacher, but I don't see my presentation. Excuse me.
Okay,
Let me a minute, please.
don't worry. Okay, Gina, ready or no?
No, profe, no logro compartirla, o sea, no puedo manipular la presentación. Se la voy a enviar a mi compañero.
Okay, but give me a second and we are going to continue with the other group, right?
Está bien.
Okay, perfect. Well, next is?
Nosotros, profe.
Okay. What's your group?
Ay.
Group I? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, group I. Well, group I, let's start. Names, please, group I. Okay, wait a minute. Cindy, Alvarez, Nicole, and
Mireya.
Mireya, Paul, Charlie. Okay, Cindy, Nicole, and Mireya. Let's start.
Good morning. My group is carried by Mireya's sister and Cindy Alvarez's sister. She tells the story. And who speaks to them, Nicole Charlie Aun. Great experiences, New Jersey. Brief family introduction, family roots and tourist side. With a right the month of Hex in New Jersey, the climate is present and bitter the night of our hometown, its culture and tourist sites are more elegant, bitter attention to the public. Since we are headed the changes of our life have been noticeable, but we share and enjoy every moment of our lives.
My sister is an engineer and work in the afternoon. So my and wife sing car on the dance on the chase, on highs in the morning, or exercise in the park, because there was climate change and gear in experience in the horse or to ants went the champions. There one dance, some way sukat online in the locutor.
During in the afternoon, we went forth in the garden style, Warped, Van Lockett, and New Jersey. Highway back due for Viboris. We are in mythology because there is bravure of nationalized because we are volunteers, so we help like wildlife conserving millionary species. We barbal human and 11 p.m. and we want to American diners sign it and restaurant the to American. An open like weekend we visited tour place and go to who will be the driver to have with some yoga and so we enjoy we want of the life.
Experiences about please visit and activities. Last month our activities were fantastic. We attended 11 agri programs such as Wild Fauna and Onyx Dice. There my sister is the president and she has free programs. We learning interesting things about animals and the important role that the environment represents. My own love plants, so we went and walked the Rucker Garden. Also, we visit the Cathedral of the Sacred Heart, direct with pride and thank.
Premium Film Semba de New Series ten ciudades mostren las man de Nibris concluyent. My sister me sapen very much, sen su patengüent que not living spirit sobet light. My amphinus happy and happy tooth environment de mi echer nice within meniger en hipor enviopaces.
In conclusion, New Jersey is often with it is an important distinction for foreign immigrants and incredible ciudad, and high tesoro is wonderful and nasty and attraction. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, students, I think that the organization of the exposition was good. The problem that I have here is the pronunciation, okay? You need to practice before the presentation, you need to practice the pronunciation, right? Because the pronunciation was not okay. So that's the problem that I have here. The organization of the exposition about the graphics, the way that you present was okay. But the pronunciation of the exposition was not okay. Is clear my feedback? Cindy, Mireya, and...
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Perfect. Thank you. Good. So, Gina
Ya
and
lo
Camilo.
pudimos arreglar para. Yes.
Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Diego, what's your question?
Profe, no, era para ver si podíamos seguir el grupo F.
Okay, after Gina and Camilo. Okay?
Okay.
Well, Gina and Camilo, let's start.
Okay, can you see my screen? Really?
Yes, Gina, I can see your screen.
Well, hi everyone. We are the Gonzalez family, and we have lived in Vancouver, Canada since 2019. My husband Guillermo is a civil engineer and works at Townwood Contracting. This company offered him a vacancy as a project manager. And for this reason, we moved to this beautiful and quiet city. Our daughter's name is Juliana, and she is 9 years old. She loves dinosaurs. I am Maria, and I work as a secretary in a law office. The first time we arrived in the city, it was snowy, and that seemed magical to us, but the next day we were covered in many clothes to withstand the winter. It was a very funny story.
My family enjoys spending time outdoors. That we visit National Park in Vancouver. In the one of favorite family plans, for example, last month with my family, we visit Stanley Park and the aquarium at a fantastic place. However, in the winter we love to the other family activities like those sky, playing and cheese, watching movies on Netflix.
And prepare delicious desserts. In fact, what we like most about this city is the opportunity we must spend more time with the family and discover incredible landscapes. The last month, for example, we took a short trip with my parents near Vancouver. There is a campground near a lake in Birkenhead Park. We fished a hike in the woods. It was a fun experience, and I love shading with my family. We really enjoyed the activities with we did last month. They were rewarding experience that we will never forget.
In conclusion, we are very happy about their new lifestyle. Every day to make a video call to our family in Colombia. I love this place and was the best decisions.
And this is we are journal about living in Vancouver.
Okay, Gina and Camilo, congratulations. Good presentation. Very good. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. The organization of the exposition was good, was very good. The pronunciation was good. And well, the presentation was appropriate. The graphics are related to the presentation, few spelling errors. But I think that exposition was very, very good. Congratulations.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
Thank you,
perfect.
teacher.
Well, Diego, let's continue. Thank you. Gina and Camilo,
Gracias.
very good. Diego, what's your group?
F.
Group F. Okay, wait a minute. Group F. Perfect. Let's start, Diego. Group F.
Dame un segundo.
Diego, names. Sorry.
En un momento, profe, estoy tratando de compartir la pantalla, pero no sé si estoy desde el teléfono.
Ok.
Compartir.
Angel Camilo, do you have a question? Okay. Okay, I can see your screen. Ya puedo ver tu pantalla. Okay, yes. Names, please. Names. Diego Hurtado and just you, Diego. Solamente tú en ese grupo, Diego.
Y Yesenia Cuenca, profe.
Okay, Diego and Yesenia, no more. ¿Solo ustedes dos?
Sí, solamente los dos.
Okay. Diego Hurtado and Yesenia. Let's start. Sorry, I can hear you. No los escucho. I can't hear you. Diego and Yesenia. No los estoy escuchando.
Good morning, teacher. About what has big deluxe moon in London because Diego, I had visited my place to London. To London, it's very food. I would love the Paris with the load. Visitor spa, call a spa. This the large could not restaurants.
Sorry, Yesenia, wait a minute. I can see your presentation. I can see your presentation. No, no puedo ver su presentación. I can't see your
Okay,
presentation.
teacher. Ok, teacher, ya un segundo, es que ya un momentico.
Profe, ¿me escuchas?
Yes, Diego.
Ah, ok. No sé, estaba hablando, profe, y no sé qué pasó con el sonido.
Sí,
Pero ahora sí.
dijo que no los escuchaba.
Sí,
Yesenia ya
sí,
está
sí,
compartiendo su presentación del celular. Pueden comenzar,
ok.
por favor.
Volvemos a comenzar, profe, porque
Sí,
no.
por favor.
Listo, profe. Entonces, nuevamente.
Permíteme que esté la presentación lista ahí en pantalla y ya comience. Okay. Let's start.
¿Listo? Listo. Good morning. Hi, I am Diego, and this is my cousin Yesenia. We decided 2 months ago to travel to London because we want to learn English. I am 26 years old, and she's 27 years old. We arrived in the beautiful city in the January, pardon. A gold month with a lot of snow. We choose January because winter season is magical in London. Yeah, pardon. We usually go out to the park together and have breakfast, egg and potatoes, and fried tomato. In the afternoon, we go to the center of London, other class and tour the parliaments and royal palace. Yesenia, deja la presentación. Continúo. We love this story. Also, at night, we go out with friends or classmates for dinner. Because other class we like to share and have fun with other people, but nervy.
Hello, teacher. About what attacks a big Ilox moon at London. My coxie is Diego. My hat licite my legs shoes I London choose London, Greeks, barefoot, we learn the perks with the lawns, one ox, its par, is called, its soul, its long, the larger, as long, par in the seater, in the weeks, and time, from an hour and lunch, 7 months, I was visited the guys, likes, to the rights, floor wax, and drunner with hat, a car, activities, want fiber, X to place a sport with the love experts. We can set weeks, city, and the Heknux, fantastic, and Mikoxi, and the Habit, Edmond, to visit bars, restaurants, every time, in general, thank you, teacher.
In
Okay.
conclusion,
Yes, let's continue. In conclusion,
coming to London is the best decision we haven't made, not only to learn the language. We are sure that its culture and lifestyle are wonderful. Although definitely home is home. Thank you.
okay, home is home. Diego and Yesenia. Home is home. Very good. Well, about the presentation, it was short, but I like it the way that you organize the ideas. The same feedback. You need to continue practicing the speaking skill. The general idea was okay, but you need to practice pronunciation before the exposition, okay? Is clear my feedback, Diego and Yesenia?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's continue. Next group is...
Hola, profe.
Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher. Es para si puede continuar el grupo G.
Okay, yes. Let's continue. As quickly as possible, please.
Yes. ¿Pueden ver mi presentación?
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, group G. Names, please, names.
Katy, Daisy, and Yvonne. Good morning, everyone. Let's start.
Okay.
So, my life in the new city. Hi, everyone. My name is Katy, and I am 18 years old. I moved to the city of Miami with my mother Daisy and my father Yvonne. They are in their 40s, and we moved to the city due to my father's job transfers. The 11th of August, we moved to Miami because we like the quality of life here. We work at the Hotel Miami Resort. We like the summer of the city. Continue, Daisy, please.
Yes. First, our day, we got a deal. We had breakfast, then let's go to work at the resort hotel in Miami. My daughter is going to college. At 12 noon, we have lunch. At night, we go to the gym. and then we walk through the city. Finally, we have dinner, and we go to sleep. Next, Katie, please. In this month, we have visited the center of Miami, the Star Island, also to visit the Museum of History. We liked it, the ecological adventure in the Everglades in an airboat, but the night cruise was an unforgettable experience. We like Miami because the people are very friendly. The city is very organized and clean. People drive well. We feel safe in Miami.
My family and I have fun in Miami. We come city dig has gym of opportunity, not only the hit dollar and half from business as low to work and student, my people and various cultures will live Miami. Thank you very
Okay, Kathy, Daisy, anyone? I like it a lot, the presentation, the graphics and the photos. It was good. I like it a lot. And well, you need to continue practicing the speaking skill, but I think that the presentation in general was good, was organized, and it was short. It was too short, but it was okay in general. Don't forget, you need to prepare the pronunciation before the exposition. It's clear, my feedback?
Yes,
Can
teacher.
today
Thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Well, let's continue. Let's continue. Next is group A, B, C, or D.
Teacher, A, please.
Group A, okay, no problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Group A, the time is yours. Let's start. Group A, names, please.
Angélica Estrada, Juan
Angélica.
David Prieto y Adriana Huertas.
Okay. Angélica, Juan, and Adriana. Let's start.
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thanks. Alrighty. Good morning for everyone. We are the group A. Our family is composed by my brother Juan David, my cousin Adriana, and me. I am Angelica. We moved to Australia to work and study English. We arrived in January in summer, so the city was quite warm. Adriana traveled with a job offer, so she started working at once, while Angelica had to take an exam to become certified as a Spanish teacher and be able the age at an institute. And Juan would a job as a waiter in a restaurant to support with expenses of our home. Our routine in Melbourne is from Monday to Friday is we get up to we get up say 7 a.m. We had breakfast together and we go to our jobs in the afternoon. In the afternoon between 4 and 6 p.m., we attend our English classes and then we meet in the evening for dinner. On weekends, we take the opportunity to get up later, have a quieter breakfast, and then go out to visit some tourist places, restaurants, and bars with some classmates.
Okay. Last month, we did some very interesting activities, especially on Thursdays and Fridays. We went to different restaurants, pubs, and coffee shops to try new foods and drinks, which we really enjoyed. On weekends, we have gone to places a little further from the city. One of them was Puffin Billy, a tropical forest in Australia. There we took a ride on the steam train and saw different animals, such as kangaroos, koalas, dingoes, and lizards. Everything was going great until almost finishing the route. It started to rain and we could finish it. We also went to Brighton Beach. It's a beach near the center of Melbourne that has very colorful changing rooms that look like little huts. There we took many photos. And finally, our classmates took us to Luna Park. It's a great amusement park. That night we rode different attractions and had fun, lucky children. Thank you.
Good morning. Living in Melbourne is a wonderful experience although we often miss our family and friends in Bogota. We are also very happy to be able to enjoy this experience because we have opportunities of study where and we can know people of around the world and the cultures. Then,
Okay. You finish?
yes, teacher.
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Well, Angelica, Juan, and Adriana, I liked the presentation a lot, okay, because it was appropriate. The graphics are related to the presentation, few spelling errors. I think that in general, the organization of the exposition was appropriate. I like it a lot, the way that you give the pronunciation, okay, generally was very organized. I like it. I like it a lot. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's continue.
Profe, ¿podemos exponer nosotros? Somos el grupo C.
Yes. Yes, of course. Group C. Okay. Group C. The time is yours. Let's start. Names, please. Group C. Names. Rocio.
Rocío,
Yes.
Geraldine y Harlington.
Geraldine and Harold?
Harlington.
Harlington. Okay, Rocio, Geraldine, and Harlington. Let's start.
Good morning, teacher and classmates. Today we are going to talk about our family journal in the city of Boston. The journal was written by daughter and niece of the family, but among the members of the family, we are going to read our journal.
My name is Geraldine, and I decided to move to Boston because I was offered a job that I like. Before, I lived in Bogota with my dad and my aunt Rocio. When I told them I was going to live in Boston, they moved in with me. I'm 28 years old, My dad's name is Harlington. He is 50 years old, and my aunt is 40 years old.
Hello, teacher. Hello, compañeros. With Alfred went to work, started take was very hot, albeit were a pint in the park.
From Monday to Friday, we all have breakfast together. I go to work 9 a.m. Because I work as psychologist in a college, and it is located a few blocks from our house. My dad stays at home since he has a workshop as a carpenter, and my own works in a restaurant from Monday to Friday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m.
We meet for dinner every day. Near the dog signs, the food is varied and delicious. We also walk at night through the city, which do the Charlie River is very colorful and touristy.
Sorry, I can't hear you. No los escucho.
On when?
Okay.
Perdón, profe, es que tengo un poquito malo el internet, entonces no me
Okay.
carga muy bien, pero ya.
Okay.
We're working in the park. Where we teach England for into strict very string hey half class and I die.
Since we moved in the summer, in the last month, we have visited many tourist sites in Boston, as we wanted to see the city where we will live of a long time.
The first place we visited was Fenway Park to see the Boston Red Sox play baseball. Although we didn't understand the game very well, the energy of people for the sport was exciting.
Web Elgan Aquarium Commune and Park.
My dad and I went a streetcar trip. We chose a 2 days ticket and we visited 18 places of entity tour in Boston. Meanwhile, my home was at home, resting and watching her TV series. Also, my dad and my aunt got to know the neighborhood and got to know the neighbors.
Boston has many museums, and we decided to visit several of them to learn about the history of the United States, Boston, and the world. We also visit the Museum of Fine Arts, Nature and Children, so we could practice our reading in English and understand a little more about this ancient city.
We went to the Boston Public Garden, and it is one of the most beautiful parks we have seen. It is very cute, and it helped us a lot to relax. In that place, we had a picnic, and it is the best day of the city because I spent a lot of time with the family. Finally, we took a boat tour to see the historic USS Constitution, the Bunker Hill Monument, and the Old North Church. I recognize that also to being a very historic monument. It is a place full of tranquility and peace.
However, these tours we made were paid for by a loan we made last month at the Federal Reserve Bank, Boston, Massachusetts. Although we miss Bogota a lot because it's the city where we live all our life, and we have our family and friends there, coming to life in Boston was the best decision we could make since we meet different people, different cultures, and we feel that in this place we can have a better quality of life.
Our plans are to remain united as a family, working hard, very hard, to continue visiting the landscape and tourist activities that the beautiful city offers you. Also, with the skating activities that is going with the neighborhood children, we could have a skating team in the future to compete professionally.
We do this diary so that the person who reads our story is motivated to fight for their dreams and take the risk of living new experience. Because later we will regret the things we did not do.
Okay, Rocio, Geraldine, and Harlington. Yes. I think that the exposition in general was okay. The presentation was good. I like it a lot. You need to continue practicing the pronunciation, but in general, it was okay. Good.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay, perfect. Well, let's continue, students. Let's continue. Here we have group B or group D. Next.
Yes, teacher.
Group. Okay, group B or group D or group E.
Group D, teacher. D.
Group D. Okay. Group D. Well, let's start. Group D. Names. Group D.
Teacher. Zaira.
Yes.
Zaira Suárez, Ingrid Carolina Ramírez, and me, Eunice Andrade.
Okay. Sara Ingrid Ann.
Sara Ingrid, Eunice.
Emilce. Okay.
Eunice.
Eunice.
Sí, señor. Profe,
Okay.
pero tenemos un problema. No sé si Carolina se comunicó con usted. Nos dijo que tenía un inconveniente familiar y que no, pues que no asistía a la clase. De hecho, creo que no está.
Carolina. Sara Ingrid.
Ingrid Carolina Ramírez.
Ok. De momento no. Pero pues hagan la presentación ustedes, Sara y Eunice, por favor.
Vale, profe.
Okay, Sara and Eunice, let's start.
Profe, ¿sí se está viendo la presentación? Qué pena.
Yes, yes.
Ay, antes, como-
Okay, let's start. Sorry, Eunice. Eunice, turn your microphone on. Enciende tu micrófono que no te estamos escuchando. No te
Ya,
escuchamos.
perfecto.
Okay.
Ahí, profe.
Yes.
Good morning, teacher and classmate. We will tell you about our experience in New York last month. Well, my family is accompanied for my mother, Zaira, and my sister, Caroline, and we are from Bogota, Colombia. Zaira, de nuevo, nueva Zaira.
¿Me escuchan? Sí.
Yes.
Okay. I studied international relations. I was working for a multinational. There I were promoted and appointed to move to New York the last month.
We arrived at New York the last month, just in winter. I love saying this now fall, although really feel very cold.
Caroline. From Monday to Thursday, my mother get us 5:30 because they start work at 8 o'clock. Or 4 o'clock, I stayed with my sister in the house.
My mother arrived home around 5 o'clock, and I go to Language Studies Institute. There I studied English.
On Friday, I go a look for a school for Caroline.
During the weekend, we visit the very important places like Statue of Liberty, Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, and Times Square.
Caroline. Last month, my family and I did several activities in New York.
The first place we visited was the Statue of Liberty. It's fantastic. I had very expectation about it. However, this place exceeded all my expectations.
Caroline. Then we went to the Central Park. This is a beautiful and big park. My mom and I enjoy it a lot, and my sister rode bike all over park. It's a great. The second weekend, and I went with my sister to the Bryant Park. This place perfect, although it's very cold place. We went skating. It was a unique experience. We loved a lot.
The last week, my sister and I went with mom to the outlet Woodbury Commons. So mom bought us beautiful jacket and boots. It's beautiful.
During the all weeks, Eunice studied on Language Studies Institute. This is excellent, and I will happy at my job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Tyran, Eunice. I think that in general the presentation was okay. You need to practice pronunciation, but the organization of the exposition was good. And my recommendation for another presentation is try to use graphics instead of text, okay? Intente utilizar más gráficas en vez de textos. Thank you, Eunice and Sara. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, nobody else? Nadie más? Group E is here. Group E? No.
Teacher, buenos días. Lo que pasa es que, bueno, estaba esperando a mi compañera a ver si se podía conectar, pero no se conectó, entonces yo creería que expongo sola.
Which is your group? ¿Cuál es tu grupo?
E.
Okay, group E. Okay. Well, let's start.
Dame un momento, teacher, por favor.
Okay, I'm going to say this part in Spanish. Las personas que ya se quieran retirar, porque ya finalizamos nuestro tiempo de clase, lo pueden hacer. Las personas que me necesiten para algo especial me esperan, por favor. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay. So let's start. Gen C. No, no deben subir la presentación al aula. Okay.
Teacher, ahí se ve mi pantalla.
Yes, your family moved to a better city in London. Okay, Gen Z. Well, could you give me a favor? Johari is your name?
Yes, teacher.
Johari and?
And Ana Giver Rincón Montaño.
Ana Giver. Ana Giver, okay. It's not here. No está acá. ¿Te colaboro con la presentación?
Sí, teacher. Sí, señor.
Okay. Okay, Johari, let's start.
Your family moved to a bigger city, London. Mother, Ana Giver Rincón Montaño, 29 years old, business administrator. Daughter, me, is 19 years old, student. During the last month, my mother, Anna Giver, get up early and to the bus to go to work as the business administrator. She was bus every morning at 1 o'clock. She had lunch for an hour. After that, she continued working on 60 and 6. And half past 6 in the morning. I was waiting for her at home, and in case I got up 6 o'clock. They got a shower, then I had breakfast, and we all to wait for the bus to the university at 7:30 in the morning. I left the university at 4 o'clock. It goes back on the bus to go home and wait for mom. We had dinner at 7:30. Brushes ordered and went to bed to the bed. Were now in the winter. One of the most favorite time where I have been able to enjoy making snowball and baking, able to go staking with mom. My daughter and I feel very happy and living in the city gives a pace of me happiness, security and adopt common language. We love every time, every moment, live last month. Have made since my daughter's studies. I work and quality of life has really improved. Thanks.
Okay, Johari, I think that in general the presentation was okay, no problem. You need to continue practicing the speaking skill, but in general was okay. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Well, questions, preguntas, questions.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. See you next class. Okay. Questions? No questions? Well, okay, students, that's all for today. Bye-bye.